It's that time. It's almost cruise day. I've got to get packing. And I've got to get some laundry done. We leave tomorrow for a Canada-New England cruise. So come with us as we decide what the heck we want to wear on this cruise. Okay, so let's get cracking and let's decide what we're going to bring on this Canada-New England cruise. I got the wash going, and it looks like the temperatures are going to be anywhere from 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, which is about 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So we know the mornings are going to be a little bit cooler as well as the evenings, but what do you wear during the day? That's the big question. I'm going to admit, it is definitely a mess down here. And I am gonna have to weed all of this stuff out and maybe repack again. So I'm almost embarrassed to turn this around, but to give myself credit, we just came back from Las Vegas about 4 days ago. So I still have all the stuff out. I'm like, why should I bother packing this again when I'm gonna need it? So I've kept pretty much our travel stuff out there. So I gotta get all that packed. So bear with me. So first things first, can't forget our Cruising Canadian sign. That's gonna go on the outside of the door just to let cruisers know, hey, we're Cruising Canadians. I'm not sure they care, but I'm gonna hang it out there anyway. My other sign that we got made was let's get cruising. I think the next thing that I need to do is to get a QR code so you can scan it. So if you like what you see, follow us on YouTube. The other thing I struggle with is turning on the record button when I want to record something, because I just did a whole bunch of stuff and I didn't turn it on. Blooper number 1. So as I was saying before I recorded this, is sometimes I have a hard time with overpacking. Not sometimes, all the time. So I like choices, and I know probably most of you ladies or even men out there do. You like choices. So what I may want to wear on embarkation day or, maybe during the cruise is sometimes maybe not what I thought I wanted to wear. And what we're struggling with today is the temperatures. So initially when we first started looking at it, Halifax and Canada, those provinces, they were going to be on the cooler side, like in the 60s. Now when we looked at it, they're in the 70s or 20s Celsius. So we kind of had some warmer stuff pulled out, and now I'm like, do I bring it? So I think the best thing is just to dress in layers. Bring some things that you can take off while you're walking out there. And if you get too hot, and if you get too cold, make sure you have some leggings or pants or things like that that you find comfortable. Because this is a walking cruise. It's not the Caribbean where we kind of know what to bring. It's cool. I can bring dresses. I can bring skirts. We live in bathing suits during the day. Here, not so much, so the packing is going to be a little different. One of the things that I did do some research on was apps that talk about the ports and things like that. And one of the apps that I came across on Instagram, and if you follow us on social media, we do have an Instagram account called Cruising Canadians, CRUZEN. Canadians, and I came across a content creator who showed me an app called CruiseLegend. So we are going to be checking out CruiseLegend as we go through the cruise. It gives you port information, gives you information about the cruise line, gives you news. It gives you what cruise ship is going to be in there. Now, there are several other cruise information and websites that'll give you the weather, that'll give you what cruise ship is going to be in there, and I will link those down below. But I'll do a screenshot and post that so you can see what this CruiseLegend is all about. So this is our first time using it. So here we go. The other thing, I just got the information on, hey, it's time to check in for your flight. So excited. On this cruise as well, we are meeting our friends that we have met on a cruise a couple years ago, Nick and Mark, and they have an Instagram account called Travel with Nick and Mark. So check them out. And they are coming along with us. They're flying in from England, and I'm so excited. These are like our best friends, and we absolutely love them. And so they're joining us on this cruise. So it's going to be the Canada-UK connection. So I'm super excited for that. But I think it's 12:30 now. I think I really got to start getting packed instead of talking, which I like to do. So hang on, here we go. A couple of things that I want to mention is that we have a portable luggage scale. This comes in very handy, usually before we leave and once we get ready to disembark. So it kind of lets us know, like, hey, you're overweight. The other thing, oops, this is all sticking, is these are magnetic hooks. And so what this does is that your cabin is magnetic. So we just get a pack, I think there's 10 in here, and we hang up bags, we hang up hats, you name it. The last thing that we do or we use is an over-the-door shoe rack, and it has these little clips that you can hang on, but this has a lot of pockets, and I find this is really helpful for your flip-flops or sunscreen, sunglasses, wipes, anything that you want to stay organized. Or if you are traveling with a family member, you can put little kids' clothes or extra diapers or anything like that that you need. This comes in very handy. This cruise, I think, is not going to be as poolish, if you will. That's not even a word, I think, poolish. But I kind of feel like maybe this is not a cruise where we're going to be in the pool a lot. We are going to get a spa pass, so we're going to be using that. Hot tubs, probably more so than not, but it's kind of hard. I'm really not used to packing like this. So, yeah, I don't know. Joe doesn't know it yet, but my sister made him a fabulous t-shirt that he's going to wear on day one of the cruise. How about that? I can't wait for him to open or to wear this t-shirt. He will too. Joe is so good-natured. He'll go along with whatever I tell him to wear. So fun fact, Joe is such a Lions fan. So he was kind of worried because the Lions are having their opening day at Ford Field while we are gone. And for the men out there, that's a stressful time. I don't know about you, but I don't know about packing. I hate packing. I'm terrible at it. The packing cubes I use, and they're really good, and then coming home, it's like a free-for-all. I just throw everything in the suitcase. Going down, everything is nice and neat and things like that, but holy mackerel. On the way home, it's a free-for-all. Looks like a crime scene. So he's also a Chicago Cubs fan. And even though we're Canadian, we follow a lot of the American teams. Besides the Toronto Maple Leafs, that's Joe's biggest favorite team. But our son and his girlfriend, our son used to work for Chicago Cubs. And that was his dream job ever since he was a child. So he... you know, we got to support the Cubs because his girlfriend supports the Cubs because she works there. So got to make sure that we support their team. Chris also worked for the Windsor Spitfires. That's our local hockey team. They're a pretty good team. I don't know. If you guys have any other packing tips, let me know. There's another Detroit Lions fan. or t-shirt, I should say. So Joe is bringing about 7 t-shirts because during the day, it's going to be on the warmer side. So we're going to be doing a lot of walking. And so, you know, you want to be comfortable. And I don't know about you, but I hate being hot. So I try and dress in layers and, you know, things that keep me cool, but also I'm going to be taking a sweatshirt, you know, just in case, right? It's that fall time, and especially with Michigan and, you know, Windsor, we're pretty close with weather, so mornings can be cool, afternoons are hot, so, but I'm so excited. We've never done a Canada New England cruise, and it's been on my bucket list. And when we booked the cruise, I was kind of like, oh boy, what, you know, are we gonna be able to enjoy it and stuff like that? But I think it's gonna be fine. I think we're definitely gonna be fine. And the other thing I need to invest in is a tripod so that I can raise this up. I feel like, you guys, I'm talking down to you. So the other thing I need to kind of invest in is a tripod, just so that I can, you know, talk to you guys instead of me looking down at you, because that's no fun. So yeah, I'm getting Joe's stuff packed. He's bringing probably about 2 pairs of golf pants, probably about 3 athletic shorts, and about 3 like dress shorts and stuff like that. There's a laundry board on Enchanted Princess, so we can, I'm going to take these off. So we can definitely utilize the laundry facility, so that can kind of eliminate the need for extra clothes and things like that too, because you can always do a load of laundry. So yeah, he's trying to get his stuff packed, and we have our hampers that we can just throw the clothes in. I think we'll only need 1 of those this time. Caribbean, we need a little more. So I just also talked to our friends Nick and Mark. They're excited. They're getting ready to check in, and they leave tomorrow. And it's so funny. They leave tomorrow at I think 1 o'clock their time, which is about 8 o'clock our time. And we'll get on a plane, get there, and they'll just be flying over the Atlantic. So yeah, I can't wait to see them. Okay, so ladies, let me just bring this down here. Okay, face wash, things like that. I found the Neutrogena, the makeup remover, so much easier to pack. I just put about 12 in there in case I want to freshen up my makeup during the day, things like that. So with a 7-day cruise, I figured I'd have 2 for each day, so about 14 packets. And again, this will help you remove your makeup and things like that, and it's so easy to pack. The other thing I use is these disposable, they are face cloths. I'm not sure if you can see it. I did get them on Amazon, and what they do is when you open them up, they look like a tablet, run them under water, and it's a face cloth. Because I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to use a hotel face cloth. Who knows where that has been? Anyway, so a quick little tip. I think I got 100. No, there's more than that. I don't even know how much came in here. But anyway, these are the towels that I bought. And so they're great. They're disposable. They're very thin, mind you, but they get the job done. Okay, so packing is pretty much all done. I'm just kind of going over our itinerary, and I'm making sure that all of my electronic equipment is charged and ready to go. I also have like notebooks and a day planner, and it's just like, these are my ideas of how I want to film the trip, things that I want to make sure that we get included in the trip as well. So packing took me a couple hours. I think I overpacked, but I'd much rather have clothes and then not be happy with what I brought. So I'm happy with what I brought. So I'm just finishing up the laundry, and we are pretty much set. I got the last load. It just finished. So I'm packing the bag, and we're doing 360 on this trip as well. So I think that'll be pretty interesting on the city side of things to get the 360 views. At least I hope so anyway. And the weather looks like it's going to be good, and I'll be using my cruise apps as I talked about earlier. And the rest is just getting ready tomorrow and getting all that makeup stuff for us women. I like my makeup. But anyway, I'm just charging things and last minute stuff. So we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Ciao, ciao for now.